Ladies and gentlemen, continuing our Women's History Month program, I am very pleased to introduce you to Alicia Nelson, who is the Recreational Fisheries Advisory Board Coordinator as well as the Artificial Reef Coordinator. Alicia, please tell us a little bit about yourself, where you grew up, where you went to school, etc.
Well, I've been in Virginia my whole life, and my husband and I are both from the eastern shore of Virginia. And so we moved to this side of the bay for education and jobs. I went to school at Christopher Newport University. I have a bachelor's degree in biology with a marine science concentration and a master's degree in environmental science. I have worked with Virginia Tech Agricultural Research Station and as a NASA developed intern. Before coming here, my graduate research was in fisheries biology, fisheries genetics, and that sort of led to me being here.
Well, that is wonderful. Now, tell me, I understand you're also an adjunct professor now.
I am part-time adjunct at Christopher Newport University. I teach molecular biology laboratories.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Also, you do wear a number of hats here. What, tell us about you're the state federal fisheries representative or something?
Yes, so I work with a few of our grant programs. I'm our federal aid coordinator for the programmatic side, so I work with our federal research money from sport fish restoration. Most of that work is us working with ODU and VIMS on a variety of research projects.
Such as?
Well, we have our Chesmap trawl survey, striped bass surveys, shad and river herring surveys, our ODU aging lab. We work with their aging lab for all of our fish aging needs. So we have a variety of projects with that. I also work with our recreational grant license programs. So our RFAB process, which is a grant program coming from the monies from recreational license sales. And that program has a variety of projects, including fishing access, which would be your piers and boat ramps. A great example is the Buckeye Fishing Pier was partially funded from that program. Fishing projects, like fishing events from some of our local fishing clubs, as well as some research with that as well.
Oh my gosh. And I guess it's fun. I saw the Kiwanis clubs, and they get hundreds of kids out on these fishing piers, fishing in the summer.
Yes, we have typically about 10 different. Some are very large fishing events every year. They're funded through the RFAB process.
Well, that's wonderful. So you're here at VMRC. What is it that you like most, Alicia, about your work?
Well, I think I'm in a bit of a unique situation where I get to work with a bunch of different people. I get to work with the PIs on our projects at VIMS and at ODU.
PI, you have to tell people what
Principal
PI.
Investigator. I get to work with the researchers at our universities that are doing a lot of our great research. But I also get to work with construction companies that are donating material to artificial reef and managers, and then the public. I really enjoy working with all these fishing clubs that are doing these great events every year. And then when we do outreach like the state fair, I go to kids classes and that stuff, and sometimes I'll bring horseshoe crabs, and I really get to show the public what's out there in the bay and really show them what's in their backyard, really, which is a lot of fun to kind of introduce that.
Sure. Now, you mentioned construction companies working on artificial reefs. Tell us about that.
I am also our artificial reef coordinator. In the last year, we did lose funding for our dedicated staff, so some of us have taken on that. And we work with, some of our stuff is purchased, but for the most part, our program runs on construction donations. So a lot of companies will have material that is clean and ready to use, safe for the environment. They will donate it to us for us to put on our artificial reefs to sort of augment our reef program.
Wonderful.
Last year we deployed about 7,000, a little over, tons of material to our Virginia artificial reefs.
My gosh, so if a company's out there watching this and wants to donate materials, really, call Alicia.
Call me, we need it.
Did I hear correctly, is the old Lynn Haven River Bridge going to be, some of it be turned into an artificial reef?
Yes, that is ongoing, and we've already had one deployment to our Cabbage Patch Reef, which is off Cape Charles, and we expect several more deployments there.
That's wonderful. How many artificial...
It's the Lesnar Bridge project.
Oh, okay. Whoops, Lesnar. Thank you, not Lynn Haven.
Lesnar Bridge.
How many artificial reefs do we have?
We have 23 in Virginia.
Oh, gosh.
18 that we manage in the Bay.
Well, that's wonderful. And who manages the other ones?
I know that there is one that Potomac River manages. The other ones would be private.
Okay. All right. Well, you do wear quite a number of hats. And Alicia, it's been a pleasure to talk with you. Thank you for participating in the program. And ladies and gentlemen, you will be hearing more from Alicia, because we are going to do a deeper dive into some of the programs that she coordinates and is responsible for. Thank you.
Thank you.